Alright, last time we did Robin's Wood. That one was interesting, to say the least, but pretty simple once I saw through all the tricks. So now, Puppet. Let's see what this one's all about. So, Puppet by Jacob Scott. So we have rings and checkpoints. Ah, I think I get what's going on here. Okay, so our puppet, so to speak, is the little rotor in the middle here. And it seems that what we need to do is drive it around so that it hits the oxids. So let's do something like... So if we use our ring right here, doesn't quite work. So I see. Okay, so we use the flag to set where we want to respawn after using the ring. So we position this, say, right here, and now it's down here. Okay, and apparently if we hit that switch right there, then bad things happen. So let's go back around to here. So that undoes it. Let's see if we can get it to hit the thing on the right first. And also learn how the layout of this floor space works. Alright, so we'll put our checkpoint here. Then we position you right here. We use our ring, and you're down here now. So that's good. So now you go into here. Alright, so you've hit that. So now we need to do some more work in the form of... Presumably those vortices will just take it back to its spawn location. So we need to... What do I do here? So I need it to get to the left without hitting that plate, which is certainly interesting. Okay, well let's actually test what the vortices do, I guess. Yeah, they just take you back there. So let's do our setup again. Place that there. Alright, you're down here now. And since we placed our flag up there, I see. So we can actually like hot swap like this. So that's good to know. We'll lead you... Alright, position you right over there. Then we're going to lead you to the left. Okay, that didn't work. Unfortunate. Alright, so we put you there. This'll certainly be interesting. I wonder why it seems to have a weird diagonal thing going on. Like it seems to want to tend towards the left for reasons I'm unsure about. So we bring you over there, we mess up. That's fine by me. Seems like it's pretty hard for it to actually hit that vortex, funnily enough. It's pretty easy for it to hit that one, though. Right, and it's hard for me to actually like build up speed after using the ring, which is making it hard for me to do that like fast maneuver. So maybe we try something like a wind-up. Here we go. Alright, that seemed pretty useful. Alright, so now we're going to do this. Apparently that makes it want to go to the right now. I'm not sure why. But we might as well. So, yeah, why do you want to go to the right now? It's interesting. Is it like, oh, I think I get it. I think I don't actually exist to the rotor until I have fully completed like respawning with the ring. And in that little interim, I think it tends back towards its home position. So I think that's why it's moving strangely, to say the least. But back to doing what we were doing before. Yeah, I think it wants to move onto that pressure plate. Alright, so do what we were doing before. We get a wind-up, but it has to be a longer wind-up than that. So let's try to keep that in mind as we practice. Right, and we can't do that for very long either. Alright, back down here you go. Alright, so now do what we were doing before. Alright, almost. That was sort of close. Still a little bit far away, but... Alright, so we lead you over here. Yeah, we have to be a little bit better about that. It would be nice if there was a way to make it like dance completely around that vortex, but I don't think it'll be quite as easy as with the one that's hanging down there. So, alright. Trying to think, is there some way I could do this which is better? Because left and down, if we go right, then it hits that vortex. If we remain too high up, then bad things happen in that regard. If we were to use the flag in the middle of moving it to the left and then down, like somewhere in between those two states, I mean, okay, let's try just... Yeah, I think I'm going to try a strategy, something like full blast right, and then as soon as it's like exposed, like once it passes the pressure plate, that's exactly when I'll decide to use the flag. So let's try something like this. Okay, I think I got the gist of that motion, so that's nice. Let's get you in here. Those slopes are quite dangerous. So I think I want to do something like... Not quite like that. The slopes push it, and it really wants to tend towards where the vortices are. So that's unfortunate, but we'll keep on trying. So, you go down there. Alright. Full blast right. Alright. I think I'm getting the hang of that timing. It'll just take a few more attempts. Almost. A little bit late. Just a little bit late. This is fun. Alright, and then I just have to be a little bit faster about my moving left there. Again, I can't move while I'm still in the middle of teleporting, which is why I'm just sort of sitting there for a second and giving it just enough time to pass over that pressure plate again. This is certainly interesting. Close. Yeah, it might be a pretty precise timing to, like, do all this. If it has enough inertia, then maybe I'll be able to, like, do something a bit more lenient. Yeah. Yeah, that was just a giant mess. So you move over there. Yeah, while I'm still teleporting, I think it naturally tends upwards because of its home position. So that's an issue with that. Maybe I can actually do something interesting. Yeah, here we go. So that's a setup which just sort of takes advantage of that inertia to get the flag a little bit closer to the left on the bottom, which maybe, not quite, but maybe if I do it just right enough, then I'll be able to yeah, so let's place the flag here. Let's see if we can manage something just using teleports. Looks like we'll need to... Okay, I think I'm getting something. So we put this here. Then we do this, we move it left, and then we move it down. So, a new strategy. Here we go. That feels nice. Alright, so now, I think we want to get this locked up in here. But not like that. So we place our flag here. Right, so I think maybe if we go around to the right here... Okay, a little bit late, but... Let's get our stuff set up again. So do this. Do this. Alright, I think we're getting the hang of that. So now you go in here. I think I'll set you up right there, actually, instead of the other way. Alright, so we need to learn this, and apparently also that can happen. That's fun. Yeah, so we're getting good at iterating on that part now. So now we go here. So we want to move there. Then let's just put that there. Okay. We might be onto something here. So now we need you to really, like, struggle with all your might to resist these floors. Alright. And now we should be all done. That was a cool level. Alright, the far side. Alright, Martin, show me what you got. I see, so that is powering a magnet here. And it looks like we need this magnet to, Alright, this will be interesting. So this is... It seems like it'll be purely a problem of managing our inertia and figuring out what a good exit looks like. So I'm going to try a slow orbit at this range. Okay, that seems like it's good. So let's match red, and we'll find yellow next. Alright, well, we have lives for a reason. Alright, so green and then blue. Well, we don't really care about blue. Alright, does that work? Looks like it does. Alright, and then one more. Alright. That was cute. Rare that I get a nice, easy one like that. Pharaoh's Tomb. So this one, I actually do have clear data for this one from before I started this Let's Play. I think it was in one of the other level packs. Some stones are movable. So this is a level which is silly. So this is a level about finding the way to the two oxids. And some stones are movable. So that's fun. So we've touched one. And seemingly, there's no way to get out of here. Like, how do we touch that if it's blocked off? And I remember sort of what the solution entails. So I think I do need to be careful about that one, but let's push this down. Let's push that over there. And now, if we push this up here, yeah, so now we've found a secret way, and now we can enter somewhere. Is it further down here? Looks like it. So where do we exit? Over here. So that's how you beat that level. Quite a silly one. Alright, Oxid Labyrinth. Okay. I see. So we've got Shogun Stones, and it looks like our goal is to... Is it just a Sokoban? Like, let's try... there is actually some quirkiness going on here. I think what I want to do is that, and then push this here. So that looks like that now. We need something here. And we also need something here. So I think how we go about this is we have a block down here, which we can push right and then up. So maybe this block, which I'm bumping up against, can be pushed right after I push this one up. Just labbing that out in my head. I think this should all work. So that goes there. Then we can navigate around here. And we can change where this one goes whenever we feel like it. And then finally... Alright, so we should have a full way opened up. The labyrinth part of this, I'm not really sure if this actually counts as a labyrinth. I mean, it seemed like the objective was just to get every thing onto the thing from the start, but if you say it's a labyrinth. Alright, there's that level finished. Suddenly, we have a hot streak of puzzles, which we're just sort of blasting through. Alright, door maze. This one looks like a bigger deal. So we have boulders, and we have puzzle blocks. And some of the puzzle blocks have gaps. And there's some interesting shapes, which we can move around. I'm not sure what this affects. Does this affect anything? Not sure. Maybe I'm influencing boulder direction by doing this? Alright, let's try over here. So you're moving up now. Ah, I see. So door maze, right. I am curious if there's actually something we can do to move... Oh, wait a minute. Alright, I get it now. The puzzle blocks, I don't think are meant to be movable elements. I think they're meant to use the tubes to show you where the switches connect to the doors. I think that's the puzzle that's going on here. And we seem to have locked ourselves in. Oh, no, there's a way down here, so that's good to know. So we need to hit that one, we need this one in this state, the one to the left of it in that state. Pretty sure. Actually, this one can be in the other state, but in order to have it in the other state and be able to navigate up there, I think we need to move this one. So is there a way to do something about that? Yeah, I've got to learn where all the holes are here. Alright, so you can move... Can you move back? I'm not sure. I want to be careful about this. So I think my goal is to hit the one above me, the pressure plate above me. And to get there, I need to hit the bottom right. No, I don't. That's a dependency chain, which doesn't make sense. Alright, so... hit thing above me. How do I hit the thing above me? I can death warp. Can I death warp, actually? No, the puzzle resets if I die. So that's good to know, actually. Alright. So that one... This controls that one. If we go up here, then we can actually... Okay, not yet, actually. So let's be careful about the doors we choose to manipulate. So if I send you up there... So how do we get into the top right section? We can never get into it from the left. So we need the 1, 2 above us to be out of the way. Which it is... If we have this one out of the way, then we can enter like this. So that's good to know. So let's hit this. Then... What now? So now we can hit the one down here. Well, whenever we feel like it, I guess. Let's send you back down, actually. Okay, and that sends you back up. Alright, interesting. Let's see if we can get anything to happen by moving this thing out of the way. So now that's opened up. So now we could move our other buddy. That moves you back, so that's not good. I'm gonna hit this again. Alright, so what can we do by going up through here? We can go to here. Doesn't look like we can affect anything anymore. Is this puzzle in a lose state? I guess is the next question to ask. Not necessarily, but are we ever getting back there? Not unless we can move this one, which requires moving this one, which requires being in the top left. So we can't ever get back there anymore. So I think this is a lose state. Alright, so trying again. So if we hit this one above us, then we permanently lose access to the top right, so we can't do that. If we hit this, then that sends you there. The left switch, the bottom left switch, isn't blocked off yet. So technically this, I'm not sure if this is a lose state just yet, but we do need to be careful. I think we want to hit that. You can move down, I guess. So now like that, we can go around to here. We can also go around to here and do this. So if we could go to the top left. Let's actually, okay. Let's say that you're out of the way for now. And now we need to go back to the top left. Let's be unintrusive about it. Alright, so now let's say that it's safe to make that one move. Actually, no, I think something's wrong here. Well, okay, let's go back. Let's hit the oxid, since we are in an interesting place where we can hit this, and I'm pretty sure we might be able to undo our actions, maybe? If not, then we can just restart again. So now, how do we work towards creating a nice scenario here? We can move over here, since we did expose this. But we can't do much more. We need to hit that top switch. Is that all? If I just go over here and hit that top switch, then this moves. Then I'm gonna have to go down this way, but I think that's fine. Then I think I can actually freely navigate. No, because I need the one covering that oxide stone to be moved. And in order for that to be a safe move, I need to also reach that bottom right switch. So how do we hit the bottom right switch? Well, we do still need to move you. I'm just going to go out on a risky limb and say that do that. So now that's like that. So now we can go around and we can move this thing out of the way, which is like that. And now we're in a position to hit this bottom right switch, which has been causing us some trouble. So now like that. I think we just moved this out of the way now. I think we've just hit upon a solution. Cool. That was neat. Okay. Sure, I'll give this a try. Why not? So we've got a lot of stuff going on here. Is this a random maze? Is the first thing to ascertain. Yes, it is a random maze. Underneath us, we have a sword. And we have some oxids. So I guess we need to just slowly carve our way around here. We can use the bump particle effects to tell generally where we are in relation to everything else here. Of course, that won't quite be an option when we're doing the return trip. This is funny. So now we need to go down. Very delicate movements. So how are we going to play around this return trip? Well, we got a match, so that's good. If I death warp, maybe I could do something. For now, I'm going to try... Alright. Got a lucky bonk there. So using these as walls... Alright, that was fun. Alright, Road to Eden. Do I seriously one more level again? Maybe. Nothing's... Oh, okay. Hello. Nothing's taken up a particularly large amount of my time just yet. I do note that there are some fake walls up there. So what's going on here? They're not fake walls. It's... Oh. Okay. This is really funny. Alright. Sure, we'll hit that. And die. And of course, it's that type of level. Makes sense. I probably would have been killed by the rotors when I respawned anyway, so... Not too big a deal. So now we're over here. So... How do we hit that thing? I'm going to just sort of navigate around it, see if there's any other potentially like fake things. Lots of silliness. I do wonder if there's any secrets in here which I might need to know about. Oh, wait a minute, there's push blocks here. Or not? I'm sure one of them is real. Oh, here we go. So that's how you open up into there. So I'm going to hit this. Not sure what this strange thing on the right here is. If it's just a cool decoration. Okay. This level is so weird. But I guess we pulled out our block. So now we can use this to bridge across. And go down here. And hit this. No, I got pranked. Alright, well, you know what? That's a pretty good one. You can hear the rotors still scuttling about. Okay, so presumably... Are we building a bridge? That might be what we're doing here, in which case I have lost a whole bunch of blocks. Alright, so I'm going to reset again. I just realized the author of this level is named Elaine Busser. I wonder if they're related to Guy Busser, who made the guitar level. Alright, so back to what we were doing before. We hit this. Right, so there is actually a problem with building a bridge, which is that fake walls still block blocks. Fascinating, I know. But we can technically still get around that. It'll just take a bit. So let's gently go through here. That was definitely gentle. Alright. Do what we do before. Hit that. Hit that. Open up the top. Let's see if there's a faster way to do whatever we want to do here. I'm not sure if we'll need to like bridge to the left or to the above. Inertia carried me into that lake again. I seem to really just want to take a bath these days. What do you know? Alright, back at it once again. Oh, red-blue. Have I just been getting strange oxid luck this entire time? That's slightly amusing. Alright, so what do we do from here? I guess I'll try just pushing a bunch of boxes. So we go around here. Yep, we'll just hit that. We can do something like this, which allows us to be a little bit faster. Only requires us to do the long way for every second block. So this might be helpful to save some time. So that's looking like that now. So we bump this. We could also fill in some of that water underneath us if we wanted to, but I'm not entirely sure if that's worth it. Of course, I'm still sort of playing the dangerous game with how I'm, like, playing fast around all these water hazards. But that's more of our bridge built. This is a weird level. Alright, going up there. In just a second, we're about to be able to see what, whatever the thing. Alright, what's up here? That's where we were previously. So let's try scrolling the screen. I see. Certainly interesting. If there was an oxid in this, like, sand grid, that would be really funny, but I don't think there is. I feel like I would have hit it by now. You can still hear the rotors clanking. I think they want to say hi to me. Apparently they're getting quite rambunctious wherever they are. Alright, anyways, back to doing what we were doing. We might as well see if the blocks up there are fake or not. Clearing out some space. Definitely feels nice. Alright, one more block should do the trick. And now, we've unlocked the privilege to go the short way now. Of course, we're not going to be going the short way anymore for the next few blocks after that. But almost died. That would have been really unfortunate. Anything up here? Apparently not. We have 11 more blocks to use. Oh. Oh, I just took a teleporter. Okay. Sure. Okay. I really should have hit the other oxid before hitting that, but I didn't know it was there. Can I go back? Doesn't seem like it. Alright. Well, let's try to do it fast style. Playing dangerous. Alright, so it's over here somewhere. I'm not sure where, but it was somewhere. Where was it? There it is. Okay. So now we should be good. Level finished. Alright. Puzzling controls, I'm saving that for next time. Okay, that was a series of very interesting things. Yeah. Quite a lot of puzzles I've completed today. I guess that makes up for our one puzzle episode last time. That was some interesting variety. Yeah, I think I'm pretty proud of that session. Alright, see you next time, everyone.